Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome. Thank you for being with me. This will be a general weekly reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for September 2nd through the 8th. It is a general reading and will not resonate with everyone, so take anything that does resonate and leave the rest behind. And Saggy, I'm a little bit disappointed because I already did this reading, and I was playing it back, and I was barely even paying attention when I noticed that partway through there was some noise in the background, and I have no idea what it was, but I felt like I really couldn't put that out there for you. It was a continuous noise, so it wasn't even like it was just temporary and it stopped. So I've already done this reading, and I already know what it says. So, I'm not going to have the same exact reactions that I had as the information comes to me. But having said that, there's a reason for everything. So maybe more will come to me. Maybe I didn't get the entire message right. I should know better than that. Yeah, there's a reason. All right. So let me get started then. What we have here in your physical, okay, just a reminder or an explanation for anyone who's not been with me before. From the major arcana, I ask for one card as the overall energy, and from the minor arcana, I ask for the physical, mental, and spiritual realms. And you had two cards jump out for each category. Talk about symmetry. So you have the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands in your physical realm here. So Saggy, I really do feel as though the Page of Wands is you. Now, these two pages can represent youthful energies or just people who are young at heart. Well, not necessarily young in age. Could be young in age, doesn't need to be. But I feel really a lot of positivity around these two figures. Again, the Page of Wands, I feel being you, Saggy, and the Page of Cups could be a water sign. It could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But not necessarily. It could just be the energy of the Page of Cups. And what I felt for that when I was talking it through was I felt like it was somebody who was offbeat, unique, upbeat. So even could be like the life of the party sometimes. A lot of positive. I feel like a lot of positivity. I feel it around both of these figures. So I feel as though this is you and someone else. Saggy. Oops, did I just knock that? I hope not. Okay, so see if you recognize yourself and this other person here. So it does appear to be a romantic relationship, although it does not have to be. But in the mental realm here, you have the Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So this is what you're focused on, what you're thinking about. And what you're thinking about, Saggy, is an agreement, a coming together, maybe a commitment. And with the Knight of Cups in there as an offer, as someone bringing an offer, I feel as though this is kind of specific. So it could go, it doesn't have to be. You could be the one making the offer. It is definitely a possibility. But it's also a possibility that it's the Page of Cups making the offer, because the Page is the more youthful version of the Knight energy. Having said that, the Knight of Cups is the card that represents the romantic offer. So for those of you with whom this relates romantically, I would say that this is either you making or receiving an offer. And this is what's on your mind. This is what you're focused on. Now, for some of you, you're thinking about getting an offer and making a commitment. Or some of you are thinking about making an offer and making a commitment. Others have already received the offer and are thinking about making the commitment. Or you've already committed to this offer, but whatever it is, this is what is you're focused on. Okay. So now, with the Strength card, what a beautiful energy. That's inner strength, outer strength. It's it's really positive. Such a gentle strength. And I feel that this relationship is so strong that that's where that gentle strength feeling for me is coming in, that this is a strong relationship. And if it's a relatively new relationship, like a new commitment, I feel that there's a strength about it. Okay? And for some of you, I just focused in on the infinity sign. For some of you, it may indicate a very long-term relationship or even a permanent relationship, such as a marriage, a lifetime relationship. It could be even beyond this lifetime, because we do have our eternal connections with each other. But there is something long-term about it for some of you here. And also, 8. The strength card is the 8 card. The 8 is the number of power. Of course, that makes sense with strength, but power couple. I get power couple. So I feel as though you are a power couple, or can be a power couple. So really beautiful energies here. I love the energies here, Sag. Also, I do also feel that this is not necessarily a brand new relationship, even though you're focused on commitment and offers. It could be like a renewal of a relationship. You could be married for 50 years, but there's maybe a new sense of commitment, a new focus on each other, a new spark, right? Maybe, for example, when your kids grow up and get out of the house, and now you can focus on each other. So it could be almost like a renewal of that commitment. It's not necessarily a brand new a brand new commitment or relationship. And also, I feel that these are potentially older people with youthful energies. And if you are renewing a commitment to somebody, you would feel young at heart about that. So again, age, gender doesn't matter. It's all about the energies here. So Saggy, see if you recognize yourself in this at all. The 6 of Pentacles in the message from the universe, the spiritual realm here. 6 of Pentacles, beautiful energy of give and take and sharing and generosity. And what I got from this was that this commitment is balanced. This relationship is balanced. There's a give and take here. There should be a give and take. But I also feel as though there should be a sharing of resources. Now, that doesn't mean one of you or the other just like turns over all of your money and things to the other person. That's not at all what I'm implying. You might want to start a joint bank account, though, making joint plans for the future. You might even want to, instead of one person moving into the other person's home, you might want to get a place together. However, I do feel that if one person moves into the other's home, I do feel a message here of sharing your resources, in a sense that, see if you can understand what I'm talking about. Like, let's say one person moves into the other person's home. The person who lived there first might have a tendency to view it still as his or her home, and the other person being the guest. Or vice versa. It could be the person moving in is the one who feels as though this isn't my home, this isn't my stuff, I need to ask permission to use this or that. So I feel as though the message here is that if you're going to make this commitment, it needs to be a give and take and a sharing of resources. And it's so, like, again, it doesn't necessarily mean, you immediately have to combine all your financial resources. No, it's more of like a sharing and a generosity and a trust is what I feel here. So if you are in a relationship, I really hope this resonates with you, because it's really positive. Now, the only negative energy that I felt here at all was this 5 of Cups, but I don't feel like it's a negativity. I feel it's the universe kind of reminding you, giving you a little nudge or a reminder to not focus on like past relationships. So, for example, let's say maybe you had, and also this came up beneath the Six of Pentacles. So I feel as though it's possible that you have had negative experiences before with people, maybe in the sense of actually sharing your resources or making a commitment. So I feel as though the universe is telling you not to focus on past negative experiences in relationships, but turn around and look at the relationship you have now. Turn around and see those upright cups here and forget about those cups that have fallen down in the past. Focus on the future. Turn around and see these cups. Look over there and see the bridge. Look across the other side of the bridge and see the castle that awaits you, the home, the refuge that you have, and stop focusing on past relationships that maybe didn't go well or didn't end well or whatever it is in your case. So really, this is a beautiful, beautiful reading with a lot of positive energy, my Saggy friends. So listen, if you resonate with this, that's wonderful. Power couple, commitment, offers, two positive, youthful energies, at the very least, young at heart, sharing and generosity, eternal strength, right? I mean, our strength is eternal. We may lose sight of it now and then, but it is eternal. And this is a strong, strong relationship, Saggy. So I hope this does resonate with you. And Saggy, thank you so much for being with me. If it doesn't resonate with you, you could check out, you could go directly to my channel, Loa Coach Dee, and click on playlists. And you could check out your moon and or rising sign readings. You may find that they resonate better for you. And since the playlists are divided by sign, it's just easy to find that way instead of trying to scroll through a bunch of readings looking for your specific sign. Okay, anyway, Saggy, enough of that. Hope this resonates with you because it's beautiful, and I hope you have a fabulous week.